Chris Hodge, CEO of Worthy Brewing Company. The inspiration for Worthy Brewing is, it was all about Roger. It had nothing to do with his last name being Worthington. It had everything to do with sort of a random beer drinking session down at Stone Brewing, where one of their flagship beers is called the Arrogant Bastard. And the tagline for Arrogant Bastard is, "You're not worthy." And Chad, our ex-brewmaster, and Roger were having beers one time, and Roger, after a couple beers at Stone Brewing, which he respects greatly, said, "You know what? We're going to build a brewery that is worthy." And it just kind of came to pass that they sort of settled on the name. It had nothing to do with anything, but just sort of one of those moments that says, "Sounds good." I actually spent about 27 years in the beer and wine distribution business. And in 2012, I had a very interesting opportunity to become the CEO of an upstart brewery in Bend.
The most enjoyable part of brewing with fruit would be a connection to the seasonality of things. You can only brew a beer, typically, during certain seasons if it's going to use certain ingredients. That also, the flip side of that is the difficult side, is you want to brew something like a peach saison in the middle of winter or spring. You don't have those ingredients readily available, and it's really tempting for some brewers to use things like extracts and flavorings, and having a aseptic packaging of a fruit product allows you to do that all year and still maintain a high quality and a consistent quality. We put all this effort and all this money into these pieces of equipment that allow us to make consistent beer. We need to do the same with our ingredients.
I think one of the biggest challenges I have as CEO of Worthy Brewing Company is just continuing the expectation of the pace of growth that we're on in the current climate of today's craft business. We've done in 3 years what most breweries sometimes could take up to 10 to 15 years to accomplish. I think keeping up with those kind of companies that are hugely funded and to be able to keep up with their level of quality, brewing prowess, SKU increases, that's going to be the biggest challenge. Coming to work every day in a company like this that's probably my smallest challenge, because we have such an amazing team. The people part of this business are what really keep me going. I'm a beer geek to the nth degree. Love the culture that is craft beer, that is food, that is a healthy lifestyle. But if you can combine that with the ability to bring great people together for the same mutual cause, I couldn't think of a better scenario to make work not feel like work. I found out that flavor in beer is not just an industry; it's a way of life. And it's interesting to note that over the 30 plus years in the craft business, I'm still not bored. And I would have never thought in 1,000 years that you can make a living in the beer business. And I've made a living in the beer business and had a lot of fun doing it.